Welcome to this demonstration of the InterAcct letter writer facility. There are a few different areas within InterAcct that you can create letters to be able to send out to clients. In this video we're going to have a look at the bulk letter writer. So from the accounts receivable menu, underneath debtors reporting, we've got the letter writer menu. Underneath here we can have a number of different letters if we want. The letters can be either actual letters, labels that we might attach to something else, or an email. It gives us the option to be able to select the names based on the company and the contact, just the contact names, or just the company name. We've got the option to be able to send to all the contacts, just the first contacts, or the contacts that we select. You can pick the date that you're wanting to run it, who's running it, what your subject line will be in on the email. Because we've selected that we're going to be able to select on company names, we can come into select names here and set up any number of different filters that we're wanting to get. So in this case here I've said just grab the states between ACT and QLD. We can also do the same sort of thing underneath our contact names and pick contact names that might be based on the title of the person that's in that particular role, or a mail flag. Now what a mail flag is the ability to be able to put in a description for the type of mail outs that you might get involved in. So we might have price list updates, we might have product updates, and we're wanting to perhaps select certain names from certain companies that might want to get that update without needing to go through each time and pick and choose all the names. If we jump off to have a look at a customer, here we're looking at a customer file, and this customer has one key name. Underneath here we've got the option to be able to have mail flags that relate to this particular name. So we could add in that he's interested in the annual newsletter, reminders, and the product updates. If we wanted to say, oh look, he's no longer wanting to get the product updates, we could just delete that out from. There's no limit to the number of flags that a person can have, or the number of people that you can have from one organization. So if there's multiple purchasing officers that you need to contact about new price changes, you can certainly have them all listed in there. So back to our letter. So once we've selected the filters that we want to apply to the names, we can also get the system to create some contact history information. So what type of note do we want to put in the software underneath each of the names selected to say that we've sent out a mass email, in this case, to everybody, and we should follow them up on the 23rd of November. We can have some text that's going to be in the email as well. We can attach files to the email, any number of files that we want, looking them up on the database or Windows Explorer. Once we're happy with what we've selected, we hit this prepare names listing. It goes off and has a look at the names that meet our criteria and lists them all here. We can see the email addresses for them, the addresses, the contact names, everything else that we need to see about those names. Now from this point here we've got two options. Firstly, we can hit the run email, and that would email out that list to all those particular people, and obviously mark in the software as well under the contact history that they got that letter and that we have follow-ups to perform for all those people as well. The other option is that on this list here we could select export and export that out to a CSV file and load that into other applications that we might want to use as mailers, programs like MailChimp and things like that that are available on the internet. They might have some features that we don't have within our direct mailer, but by still performing this last step in the process of saying run email, we've at least updated the contact history information and follow-up diary within InterAcct. If I pull across from my second screen my copy of Outlook, we can see here that all of those emails are ready to go. Rebecca, here we've got our new products, and we can see a picture of that's been attached to there. Now I obviously don't actually want to send out that email to all those random names that I've got in there, so I'm just going to delete those out. So there are other letter writers within the software. We've got underneath our customer file, underneath the contact history, and underneath here to send standard letters. So when we come through this area, we've got the option to be able to set up some standard letter text and then to print the letter. We can obviously email or print that letter from the computer here, but also then put a note in that we've sent that letter out to that person on that particular date. We've also got another letter writer within the software. Seems that we're forever finding letter writers. So in here, it's pulled through all the details of what's going to be in the letter, and then all we need to do is hit create. This has opened up Microsoft Word and pulled through the details of the letter. It's got a reference number for it, dates and things. But it's a very quick and simple way to be able to produce data from the database as well as reference that back within the software to that particular client as well. That can be done under jobs as well, where there's a couple more templates for standard letters. If you've got any questions about the InterAcct letter writers, please contact sales@interact.com.au. Thank you.